Hey there. So today I am super excited to share with you why referrals can literally transform your entire business and how really referrals and being part of different referral networks that you don't need to pay anything up front for. Yes, it doesn't cost you anything out of pocket to begin with. And it may not cost you anything in the long run. And I'm going to share with you really just 4 ways that referrals have literally transformed my business. And by having this referral network, it can keep you're building a pipeline that is sustainable, that can really last you your entire career if you do it right. And I'm excited to share those things with you right now. Carla here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent in both California and Utah, and this channel is literally everything you need to know about building and scaling your business the modern way by leveraging the power of social media. If that's of interest to you, consider subscribing down below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you're notified every week I drop a new video. I hear from real estate agents just like you all the time that are looking to build, that are looking to scale, that are really looking to take their business to the next level. And I absolutely love it. So feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and it would be my pleasure to connect with you. So this subject of referrals has literally been on my heart a lot lately, simply because I've received so many referrals lately that I just keep going, thank you. Thank you. Like I feel so much gratitude for them. And I want to share with you how if you are just starting out in the real estate business, if you have been in the business a while, but you don't have that real estate pipeline really tapped in yet, or maybe you've been in the real estate industry a very long time, but you've leveraged other ways to grow your business. Today is focusing really around 4 ways that you can generate a lot of referrals, and really how how it ends up starting. Number 1, first and foremost, is trust. Referrals, here's the great thing about referrals. The people that you do not, and I'm telling you from this, my friends, my family, when I moved from California, born and raised in California, in Northern California. Both my parents were elementary educators. They kind of always, phenomenal people, and always kind of never had like a business background. And I always remember from a young age being like, I can't wait to start a business. Like, what kind of business am I going to start? Like, I just want to create something. I want to make something. I want to whatever. Well, of course, I ended up going into the education business for a long time, right? And not even business. I was an elementary teacher for many, many, many years while getting my real estate license. Got my real estate license, was like, oh, this is fun. How do I do this? How are people like, I'm teaching 3rd grade during the day. Like, how's anybody going to know that I'm also selling homes? Like, how does this work? And I just didn't know. One of the most powerful things I think you can know if, again, you're starting out, you're already in the business, your experience, is building that referral pipeline. Because what's going to happen is, guess what? Maybe your friends and your family are not looking at purchasing a home right now. Totally fine, right? But guess what? Each of those, each friend, each family member, they are going to know about, this is what I've heard, about 100 people that they're going to have like good, strong relationships with, about 100 people. So if you say, hey, you know what? I've got 100 friends and 100 family within my group, right? Some's going to be a lot more. Some might be a less. Let's just use 100 as a nice, as a nice number. So that 100, each of those other, each of your 100 people, let's just say they know 100 people, right? If you become that person that is trustworthy, that you are kind of that like go-to person, they might not be looking for a home, but they might know somebody out of their 100 people who might be looking to move, looking to buy, looking to sell, and you become that instant like, oh yeah, that's right. Mariah sells real estate in California. Oh wait, Mariah sells real estate in Utah. You might want to reach out to her because, she might be the right fit for you, or she might be able to connect you to somebody in that area. You instantly become that trusted person because they know you're in the industry, you continue to show up, and you become that kind of easy referral. So number one is simply trust. These people that are in your circle, they trust you. They're not going to let you in their circle if they don't trust you. So you've got that going for you right away. Number two is the credibility. Yes, the credibility. If you are that person that continues to show up, you are that person, that trusted person, and you don't have to sell 100 homes a year. It might be 6, it might be 10, right? It doesn't have to be any gigantic number to make a decent living in real estate, depending on your price point, right? So I'm just telling you that if you have the credibility of, oh yeah, she sold some, oh, you know what? She actually sold a home in my neighborhood. Oh, right? We do it with advertising all the time, right? When you look at people, like, here are a couple of my favorite products, like these towels. I'm like, I could tell you a million reasons why I love these towels. And guess what? Once I give them to people as like a gift, people will say like, oh my gosh, Mariah, I love these towels. They are like, they do this, they do that. So all of a sudden you've got the credibility. Same thing where I'm like, oh my gosh, have you ever tried this product before? And you start telling them. Well, the exact same thing works for real estate as well, is not only do you have the trust, but you start becoming credible with whatever it is that you are, whatever it is that you're presenting. People will start to realize like, oh, she's in the business. Oh, she does this. Oh, she sold that house. Oh, she sold my neighbor's house. Oh, right? So it continues to build that referral network. 3 is efficiency. I don't know about you, but I am a busy mom of 4, running a real estate business, I have several businesses that I'm running within my umbrella real estate business, and I'm all about efficiency. Yes, I'm all about efficiency and of course providing good service. Of course, right? But when you have certain systems in place, you will be able to really send out referrals, receive referrals in a much easier way, simply because you have the system. Now you might say, okay, great, Mariah, like what's the system? Guess what? My system used to be this. Are you part of the sticky note club? This used to be my system, which was not a good system, because guess what? All of a sudden it's like, I'm writing down this referral and then I post it here of like, oh yeah, okay, now call this person, get whatever. This is not the system that you're looking for. And if this is your system, don't worry, I was there too. Finding a system that may be more effective might be something like Trello. Yes, using a Trello board, which you can put right on your phone. There's an app for it. It's free. You get the first 10 Trello boards for free. It literally has changed my business. I can't even tell you. You might have a Trello board that is all just your clients, right? You might have clients that you're currently working with, clients that you've worked with in the past. So in each little section of that Trello board, you might have a card for each client with their information on it. These are the clients. This is their address. This is the best contact information. This is what they're looking for. This is when there's checklists within it too. This is when I last contacted them. This is when they contacted me, right? So you've got everything instead of on a sticky note, right? But you've got it and you can access it anywhere. So you might be at a grocery store and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, you can look right on your Trello board. So it doesn't have to be Trello. There's Asana. There are so many different systems that you can use. Of course, you can use a CRM. Of course, you can use some of those different things too. But having a system that really works for you will help you to be more efficient with your referrals, giving them and then also receiving them so that you can follow up on them as well. I know in the past, sometimes I've given referrals and I never followed up with it because it was on a sticky note somewhere and I wasn't able to find that referral. So having a system will help you be more efficient. In turn, getting those referrals, giving those referrals, you will be able to locate them easier. And in turn, you'll be able to make more money because you've got the system and you've got the efficiency that goes along with it. Okay, so I am super passionate about referrals, and let me tell you why. This happens all the time here in real estate and all over the place. But I ended up 2 weeks ago, I got 2 people who reached out that said, "Hey, Mariah, I understand that you're a real estate agent in Utah. I would love your help. We're moving here from out of state. So I had one moving, actually both of them were moving here from out of state. And both of the areas that they were looking at, one was from Texas, lovely couple. Another was from Arizona. They were amazing. However, where they were looking at purchasing in Utah was about an hour and a half away from me. As much as I would love to help them find a home, number one, I don't know that area especially well. Like, I've been there, I've driven through, but when it really comes down to the nitty gritty of like knowing the neighborhoods, knowing really all the ins and outs and kind of having that like local perspective, I'm really not the best fit for them. And number two, the time that I would be spending driving back and forth, looking, helping them trying to purchase a home there is really just, when I'm protecting my time with my family, I really need to kind of look at the cost analysis of this, right? So for that, I've got a great agent that lives in that neighborhood, grew up in that area, knows the city, knows the ins and outs. Gave her a call. I said, "Hey, you know what? I had actually 2 people reach out within the last week. They're looking for an experienced agent that lives in the area. Would you be willing to, do a referral on this?" And she goes, "Oh my gosh, I would love to," right? So not only did I just put this, these 2 couples in connection with an incredible real estate agent there that will do a phenomenal job because she's experienced, she knows the area, all of that. But I just freed up my weekends. I just freed up my nights. I just freed up a bunch of time simply because I gave the referral. Most real estate agents, when you do a referral, you get 25% of the deal. Sometimes some will get 30, some 35, but generally average is 25% of that purchase price. So and this is how it works too. So if, let's just say for even numbers, they found a house at $500,000, and let's say here in Utah, it's a 3% commission. So off of that 3% commission, you get 25% of that 3% commission. So I'm earning money for connecting them to somebody who knows that area. I just freed up a bunch of my time and I'm getting paid on the deal. Does that make sense? I mean, how cool is that? I remember when I first got into the business and I thought, sure, I'll drive here and I'll drive here. No, I'd rather be on the soccer field cheering my kids on. While I'm doing that, I'm still getting paid for giving the referral once it closes, of course. But once that house closes, I still earn money on the deal from being the connector. So I can't say it loud enough, but delegate, referrals, set those good boundaries. I'm telling you, it will completely change the trajectory of your business. And hopefully this gives you a little snapshot of different things that have helped me in my real estate business that have in turn, allowed me a lot of financial freedom and have allowed me a lot of time freedom and a lot of time with my kids, with my family, still juggling and maintaining both. Again, if you are looking to build, to scale your business the modern way by leveraging the power of social media, all my tools, all my trainings, all my everything is free. If you are looking to partner, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and it would be my absolute pleasure to connect with you. Take care and have a great one. Bye. That you showed up.